Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm going to entitle this video, "Thank You, Mr. Rodgers." And you know who you are. One of my subscribers who has purchased recently some DVD from the DVD bundle library. And I guess the majority, if not all of the videos that I do like this one I'm not playing, they're geared towards young people. They're geared towards giving them information that would be beneficial and useful for them, because as you get older, been there, done that, and if you can pass it on to the younger guy that hasn't been exposed to it, it's a good thing for him. And the reason why I'm thanking Mr. Rodgers, of course, for patronizing the services, but it's nice every now and then when you run into what I like to call an analytical mind, someone who gets it right out the gate. You give them the information and they understand what it's about and they go with it. Because Mr. Rodgers came up with two good ideas. The first one was he contacted me about a week ago and said, "Here's my proposal. There's some songs within the bundles that you have that I would like. And of course, there's usually some songs in the bundles that I don't. So is it possible for you to do a compilation of the songs that I only want and need, as opposed to some of the songs that I just don't need?" I said, that's a good idea and that's great. So I put together 100 songs for him, which was like $1 a song. So that's pretty, I guess, cost effective. Instead of buying 3 bundles at $80 a piece, you just buy one bundle for 100. So I didn't have a problem with that. And what I'll do moving forward, because it's a great idea, Mr. Rodgers, I thank you for it, is anybody that wants to do the same thing, to say, hey, I like bundle number 1, but I only want 100 songs, so what kind of deal can I get? So a 50 song minimum. Any bundles that I have, if you don't pick some songs out of that, because it's going to be time consuming for me to go into the library and pull them out, but I'll do it, for 50 songs minimum. You can do as many as 100 or 150 if you like, but 50 is the minimum, because it's going to take me a couple of hours, several hours to do that. So great idea, Mr. Rodgers. I appreciate it. So I compiled 100 songs for him. So what I did today was I posted a video, and this is the reason why I'm posting this video, for you young folks to kind of get this. I posted a video today reducing my DVD bundle number 1, which is my most popular bundle, because it has almost 400 songs. It's about 371 songs, give or take, for a few, like 5. It's either 5 more or 5 less, but it's quite accurate. It's about 371. So I reduced it to 40, which is normally $80. And if I were to tabulate all these songs, $15 a piece for you guys, that'd be over $5,000, to do that many songs, because I do have a tabbing service where I tab any song, $15, 2 song minimum. So I reduced it to $40 today, and this is going to be for a week, and this is the cheapest I've ever offered this, and most likely the cheapest I ever offered, and probably won't even offer this deal again either. So I posted it, $40, and Mr. Rodgers contacted me and said, you know what, I think I'm going to take you up on that idea, even though I have some duplicates, because some of the songs that he asked for in his compilation that I built custom made for him, he took some of those songs out of there. And here is the genius of this, because some people don't get this, but he got this. He did the math. He said, okay, let's say, for instance, hypothetically speaking, I got 100 of these songs out of the 371 bundle, but I still don't have the other 271. So for $40, that's still a good deal, and it actually is. Because there's some people that didn't get that. I had one guy, because how the bundle started, the whole birth of the bundle was, initially I was doing songbooks. I was doing the Al Green songs, so you get like 30 songs for $25. The Chic songs, 20 songs for $35. So I decided to combine them and reduce the price to only $80, because if you were to buy the songbooks individually, that'd be like $200. So I'm like, it's a no-brainer. It's cheaper if he puts them in combine them and then reduce the price. So I did that, So I had one guy said this. He said, "Oh, well, I already got 2 songbooks out that bundle. So How about I just give you $25? I'm like, dude, even if you got 2 bundles, which is only like 40 songs, what about the other 200 or 300 some songs that you don't have? It's still a good deal for you if you were to purchase this within purchase the bundle, even though you got a few duplicates. So I commend you, Mr. Rodgers, for figuring it out, because it's not hard to figure out, and it's pretty obvious and pretty simple. It's still cheaper for you to buy the whole 371 for $40, even though you got some duplicates. You know, even if you had 150 duplicates, you still got over 100, almost 200 songs that you don't have for $40. You know, so it's still a great deal. So I just wanted to, acknowledge that. And I'm going to send him a link to this video because he needs to see this, because I appreciate your intelligence. I appreciate your foresight to say, hey, this is a good deal. Morris Man give him some great deals, and some people don't realize that. Because sometimes I run across this kind of stuff, and this is not negative, but I have to balance it out because I gave you the positive. And I won't say this is negative, but it's not negative, but it's the truth. I'll leave it at that. It's just the truth. So however you want to take it. I always make it a point, of course, when I'm selling my guitars, I got the price across the screen. Even when I've reduced the price from the original video, say for instance the guitar was really originally $200. Sometimes I reduce it just to to push it out there because I got more coming. So in the header I says reduce price 150 or whatever, and I get people still asking me, how much is the guitar? Price is right there. Another one is, sometimes, and I get this still on a sometimes regular basis, 100% of the videos that I do as far as covers, with the exception of some where I reword it where I say play along. I don't say chord lessons. So that means I'm just playing along. I'm not providing the chords because it's more or less riffs and just singular notes, since I can't put that across the screen. And I still get people all those videos that says covers, they got the chords running across the screen, and you can read it on any device. I still get people that ask me, oh, what's the chords or the tab? The chords are right there across the screen. And it's not like they kick in 3 minutes into the 5-minute song. They right at the beginning, as soon as I start playing, boom, there's that chord. Boom, there's that chord. So it's refreshing to run across people like Mr. Rodgers where they get it. I give you another example. A good friend of mine, he's a long-time subscriber. His name is Mark, and his nickname is Marky, from New York. And he did something initially when he used to buy my CDs that I said, you know what, I would do the same thing if I was buying from somebody. Shipping and handling is not free. Even though I say it's free to you guys, it's not free to me because the post office charged me. So, and it's not even so much I factored into the price. I just, sometimes when I first start, I'm like, I can give you $1.50. That's not a big deal. But when my channel got bigger and I appreciate the subscriptions, I could no longer do that. It's like, I can't provide free shipping for everybody. So he would send me, that was back before the PayPal thing, he would send me a money order. He would send me a money order, and inside the envelope was some stamps to put on the package that I was going to send to him. I'm like, thanks, man, because I would do the same, and there's just some people that don't think about that, so I like to acknowledge things that I appreciate, really I do. I'm going to share this, and then I'm going to shut it down because it's interesting, and everybody, you don't expect to think like you, but it ain't about you thinking like me. It's just about, this is just common sense, and it's just the right, fair thing to do. Out the kindness of my heart, I sent somebody something, and I'm going to keep this real non-detailed because, I'm not trying to put people's business out there, but I sent them something, a musical instrument, sent me back a couple $100. This is what I got. It came today. That's all. I didn't get a thank you. Man, that was really nice of you thinking of me like this and spending, a couple of $100 on me. I appreciate it. All I got was, it came today. And I'm going to leave you with that. Till next time, take care and thanks for watching. I always acknowledge and appreciate people that do things for you that out the kindness of their heart. It's just the right thing to do. And I thank you all for the support that you've given me over the years. I really do.